All right, Shalom. All praises, honor, glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to you. I can push His truth throughout the four winds. All right. The spirit that's put on us is likewise that new spirit. Okay. So I'm gonna just jump right into this. This is Mark 1:27. It says, "And they were all amazed," speaking on Yahweh Shai, "and so much that they questioned among themselves, saying, What thing is this? What new doctrine is this?" Okay, and this is when Yahweh Shai came. That spirit was on him to forewarn everyone that this is the end. Okay, the things he said, it was never heard before. He said, what thing is this? What new doctrine is this? For with what authority commandeth he even the unclean spirits, and they do obey him? And immediately his fame spread abroad throughout all the region round about Galilee. Salakia. So, Yahushua came on the scene. This doctrine he had, it was something that was never seen before. Okay? It was never seen. But it was coming afresh from him. All right? Now, likewise, this is Mark chapter 4, verse 2. "And he taught them many things by parables, and said unto them in his doctrine, Hearken, behold, there went out a sword to sow. And it came to pass, as he sowed, some fell by the wayside, and the fowls of the air came and devoured it up. And some fell on stony ground, where it had not much earth, and immediately it sprang up, because it had no depth of earth. But when the sun was up, it was scorched. And because it had no root, it withered away. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns grew up and choked it, and it yielded no fruit." Okay? "And others fell on good ground, and did yield fruit, that sprang up and increased and brought forth, some 30, and some 60, and some 100. All right? Now, "And he said unto them, He that hath ears to hear, let him hear. And he was alone. They that were about him with the 12 asked him of the parable." Now, it's speaking on how we were scattered. Okay? Our seeds were scattered. Some people fell on grounds to where that seed could not grow. And that seed not growing, they basically became 2/3. They died. Because when we went into captivity, we were spread out through all the earth. All right? We were spread out. All right? And some of us just so happened to be on that good soil. And we had that spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which we were called and ordained to do this work. Those were the seeds that fell on good soil. Okay? Now, 1 Corinthians 4:9. "For I think that the Most High has set forth us, the apostles, last, as it were appointed of death, for we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to the angels, and to men." Now, the same stony grounds over here that some of these seeds fell on, you also had some that fell on good grounds. And this is what they're doing today. Okay? They were set forth to bring out this doctrine, and it was going to be the last thing on this earth that came out. Just like when Yahweh Shai came back, what did they say? What new doctrine is this? And that's what we're doing right now. It's a new doctrine. Okay? But it was set forth to be brought out, Salakia, at the very end. All right? This is Luke chapter 7 and 32. They are like unto children sitting in the marketplace and calling one to another and saying, we have piped to you, and ye have danced not. The same thing up here. That new song. Yahushua was singing a new song. And now that we were scattered abroad, and that spirit came upon us because we fell on good grounds, we're singing that new song. Okay? But this is the thing. We have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. Meaning, some people will not hear this song. They're not going to understand it. It doesn't ring a bell, if you will. Okay? It's not danceable. They can't dance to it. All right? It says, we have mourned, and ye have not wept. Okay? So, no matter what, when the truth is being brought out, 2/3, they're going to go against it either or. All right? But the song that Yahushua sang, that same spirit is put on apostles and elders and the Akim doing these works. The song is being sang. All right? This is Revelation 14 and 3. And they sang, as it were, a new song before the throne and before the 4 beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. That's why when you go to the word Mark in Ezekiel 9 and 4, these men are going to be exempt from judgment. That's why they were redeemed. It was already set up. They were chosen to be this redeemed. You know what I'm saying? And by them being redeemed, before all these things take place, they're going to be here. They're going to be bringing the word out and doing the works, and their faith will be built up. Okay? So, as we would have it, we see that Yahushua came with that doctrine, had men raised up, that spirit put on them. Now these men will be bringing out that same doctrine because of the spirit that was put on them, because they were chosen. And not only that, they would bring it out to everyone else. Certain people would get it, and this is the reason why the others wouldn't. This is Mark 4:11. And he said unto them, unto you it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of the Most High. But unto them that are without, without what? Without that spirit. Okay? So to them, without that spirit, they wouldn't get it. Okay? All these things are done in parables. Without the spirit, you're not going to be able to understand these parables or these deep, dark sayings. Only the spirit opens up that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to you. Okay? So, if you don't get it, it wasn't meant for you to get. All right? Hope this was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. That belongs to the Apostle Nel's Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to you. I can push this truth throughout the 4 winds. Shalom.